Alright, update number 5011. Let's see. Alright, so I'm sure some of you guys saw the slow motion footage of some flamage coming out the back here. All I was doing was just testing the igniters and spraying a little bit of starter fluid up in the exhaust pipe here, just to give a nice little show. But in doing so, I burned up the igniter box. So, because I'm stupid, so I don't know what else to tell you. So, we're gonna build another one. Let's see, moving on. Look, we got some hydraulical brake fluid, some DOT5. So, we'll go ahead and pour some of this into the brake master cylinder and pump the old brakes, get the air bubbles out of there. Then let's see, moving on, we got some hard lines here. This little guy, I gotta bend this, but we're gonna get some more fittings. This is gonna be our fuel injection, our fuel supply for the afterburner. And this little guy I made, this is gonna go spoop right on top of the turbo where this little guy is. The reason why I'm doing that is this is a hard line, and I'm just concerned with the amount of heat coming off of this turbine that it might burn up the rubber hose inside the braided lines here. So doing some hard lines anywhere that it gets real close to the turbine. Really, I probably should do the same thing for the oil return back to the tank. We'll get to that. I got another fuel line to put in. This is gonna go right onto there. And no, I didn't make this hose. I bought this one because I'm lazy. So that'll go there, and this end will go to the fitting on the bottom of the tank, which I need to replace with some 90-degree fittings, which I have sitting on the kitchen table. Alright, so we've got some valves. We got this big guy here. This is going to be regulate oil pressure. The idea being I want somewhere between maybe like 35 to 40 psi oil pressure going to the turbo at all times, and I have to monitor how much boost pressure I have inside the compressor, because if I have too much boost pressure, if the boost pressure is higher than the oil PSI, what happens is you end up starving the turbo of the oil in the bearing. You'll burn up the bearings. So it's just something I have to monitor, and I can control the oil pressure with this big guy. What I was going to do before, I was going to use these valves, these little aluminum ball valves, but the ball valves are kind of small, and I don't know if you can see it, but like that, there's little levers on there. One, they're kind of small. Second, they're really hard to turn. It's just easier if I went with like an actual knob. Like these are a lot easier to move and control, and I can fine tune it, versus the ball valve is kind of like all or nothing really. But that's oil, and I've got one for fuel control. So I'm just waiting for the fittings to thread into here, and then I can adapt it to like an AN fitting and just boop, tie it right into the system. And that's where we are right now. Don't forget to check out my YouTube channel, like the videos, subscribe if you will, and I'll get back to you with some more updates. I know we got some new gauges coming in. We got some new exhaust gas temperature gauges. They'll match the two new gauges I just put in, even though those don't really match. One's silver bezel and the other one's black, but you win some, you lose some. Oh, one last thing before I forget. I've been working on this little piece here, little stainless steel bung, and what that's going to do, we can thread the old sparkulator on here with one single hand, like that. But anyway, I had to have this thing machined down because the electrode at the end didn't protrude out. But we got that machine down. Now this little guy, this is just sitting in there like so. But anyway, I got to open that hole up, and we can weld that stainless steel bung right to the side of the afterburner there. Boom, sparkage. So, and I have this guy here, which is aluminum, and this little guy is going to get welded right where that hole is, because that is going to be my fuel return, which will be with this valve. So, got some work to do.